Hello, so in this video we're going to go through some of the major assignments. Again, here we are in the dashboard, the home page. Let's go ahead and click start here. And when you're here, you're going to see the welcome module, and here you're going to see under the welcome we have here your overview of the course, applied field research. This is your culminating experience of action research that's going to provide you with the opportunity to explore and analyze an education problem that incorporates your expertise, the literature from the focal areas that you choose, and then concepts from 2 of your Masters in Education focal areas. You will be ready to complete your action research proposal and demonstrate the understanding of the role of the practitioner researchers to generate knowledge that can be used in educational practice. So remember, again, you're going to have a basic understanding of the action research methods, and in this course, design and develop an action research study, plan or proposal. Not actually conducting the research, but designing and developing that action research study. Here's a little more information on how to navigate Canvas. Here's more information about your writing expectations. Remember, everything's going to go through the plagiarism Turnitin system to detect any plagiarism. Your writing expectations are here. Remember, on the online writing lab is really useful to refresher for APA style, and your writing center always provides support for you as well. There'll be some information about groups here. Here's your Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College resources, and here is your research about the course. So that was the welcome. And here's more information about your major assignments. So your major assignments are peer response posts, reflections, proposal development papers, your final research proposal, and then your proposal presentation that will be in the format of 10 slides, and it will be a recording that will be done using VoiceThread. So let's go ahead and go through the major assignments. So you will have peer response posts, and that is to provide one another with constructive feedback, to expand on one another's ideas. This is a critical part of the course. So there will be 6 responses total of these, and you can see in the course schedule when and where these are due. So the first is an individual post in response to a given assignment prompt. All the other students in the course, as well as I, will be able to see it. And then the next component is the expectation that you will read and respond to posts from your classmates. You're expected to contribute to your classmates' work by providing thoughtful feedback and suggestions. And the idea is to really build and develop this virtual learning community. So you can see the point value here. In the first 4 weeks of the course, so for a total of 4 reflections, you're going to be asked to submit a brief reflection paper, about 500 words on the required readings. So a word about the reflections is that within the course textbooks, there's a variety of exercises and activities that appear at the end of each chapter. So these questions, these exercises and activities are intended to provide some inspiration for the reflection papers, but the reflection papers are not to simply consist of discrete responses to these exercises, but rather they should be written together as a synthesis of the key ideas of some of your reflections. So I encourage you, as you read through, as you go through the exercises, as you go through activities, to actually do the activities and exercises on your own. Kind of jot down some notes, go through them, but then do not just regurgitate them as the reflection. Rather, you're synthesizing some of the ideas, synthesizing your reactions, and then you're going to be asked to reflect on how you can incorporate both of your focal areas into that research proposal paper, taking into account the concepts that were presented in the chapters that you just reflected upon in the exercises and the activities. And so each of these papers are to receive full points. They're 75 points each if you meet all the expectations in the assignment rubric, and they're submitted prior to the deadlines. The next major assignment are the proposal development papers, and what's going to happen is that you're going to write a sequential proposal for the research study in 5 different stages. So the first one is framing that research problem, developing the literature review, and formulating the research questions that bring together your 2 focal areas that you choose to include in your research proposal. So that's the first one. The second one is to choose that approach for your research project. The third is finalizing your research plan. The fourth is deciding the tools for data collection. And 5 is to put it all together. This is a first draft of your full proposal that you will then submit for review and feedback. So throughout this course, you're going to add sequentially to your research proposal. As you read through the chapter, you're going to be able to add to this proposal, and by the end, you'll have a full research proposal. The final major project is your final research proposal. This is your direct evidence of your achievement and progress. It's meant to be cumulative, and really you've been building towards this through the course. You're going to integrate all the sections throughout the 5 different stages that were just described above. And then your final proposal must also include an introduction, the goals of the proposed study, its contribution to the field, and its significance as it relates to your focal areas. The proposal should be no longer than 4,000 words, including references. And again, you'll receive full points if you meet all the expectations. And then your final proposal presentation is your last major assignment, and it'll be a short presentation of your study plan of action consisting of 10 slides, and then you'll record and share your presentation using VoiceThread. So this is an overview of the major assignments in this course.